Describing objects, mastering comparisons and contrasts in English. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we will be diving into the wonderful world of describing objects. We'll be focusing particularly on comparisons and contrasts, and how they add depth to our descriptions. Let's get started. The first step in mastering descriptions is understanding the difference between comparisons and contrasts. A comparison highlights the similarities between two or more objects, while a contrast emphasizes their differences. For instance, when we say, "Both cars are red," we're making a comparison. But when we say, "One car is red, the other is blue," we're highlighting a contrast. To describe objects effectively, we need to use adjectives and comparative and superlative forms. Adjectives describe qualities of objects, like big, red, round, etc. Comparative forms, e.g., bigger, redder, are used when comparing two things, while superlatives, e.g., biggest, reddest, are used when comparing more than two. So, if we're comparing two buildings, we might say, Building A is taller than Building B. But if we're comparing three or more, we could say, Building A is the tallest. Now let's look at some sentence structures that help us make comparisons. Using as to express equality. E.g., this cup is as big as that one. Using not as or not so as to express inequality. E.g., this cup is not as big as that one. Similarly, there are specific sentence structures that help us articulate contrasts. Using while or whereas to express contrast in the same sentence. E.g., this cup is big, while that one is small. Using unlike or as opposed to for contrasting objects. E.g., unlike this big cup, that one is small. Remember, the best way to master these structures is through practice. Try to describe the objects around you, compare and contrast them using the structures we've learned. There you have it, everyone. You now have some powerful tools at your disposal to enhance your descriptive language in English. Keep practicing, and you'll soon be a pro at comparing and contrasting objects. We hope this video has been helpful, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Happy learning!